What it do, baby? Welcome to Tarot and Energy with Andre G. Chosen Gang. In the building on May 2nd, 2022. You'll recognize this reading from solar eclipse Saturday, April 30th. I haven't done a reading since. In fact, I've left out the reading as it was. The purpose being is I wanted to meditate on it. I was exhausted yesterday. Sunday was just a day where I lacked energy to really do much at all. So we've cleared the energy. We are refreshed and rejuvenated. Let's see what May brings with confirmation and clarity of a traditional Celtic cross spread. Spirit guides, ancestors, universe, God. Clear this deck of all impurities, negative and evil spirits. Allow me to see, hear, and feel what you want me to interpret through this reading. It is done. So you remember the reading. If you go back to the reading, I think, what did we name that reading? Oh gosh, I can't remember what we named it. It's April 30th. It was something probably about this truth will all come to the light or something like that with regards to justice being something that we are aware of, and then the sun being on the very bottom of the deck after we knew that the collective Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, was sailing away from an old toxic soul contract, twin flame, into a Two of Cups, a new stable partnership, whether that be a relationship personal or with work. We were definitely hoping, wanting to be quick with our intuition to cut off these toxic behaviors, which subsequently caused a tower for somebody. And again, more intuition at the bottom of the deck with the High Priestess. Again, knowing that the moon and some potential unknowns or some deceit is still out there, potentially on your other person's side. But we remain focused on our pentacles. So with a positive outcome, justice, the Chariot, these major arcanas, pentacles, swords, really represented. Let's go ahead and get some shuffling going. And right when I literally, here we go. The first split of the deck after clearing it, cutting it 3 times, splitting the deck. King of Cups, Ace of Cups. That is definitely resonating. These are two. Ace of Cups was our significator. It was our significator. So we can keep our significator out here, okay? And I can see what's on the, I'll see what's on the bottom. We're just gonna, okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say the Ace of Cups crossed by the Knight of Wands in reverse is clarified by the Ace of Cups. We've still got this brand new venture, this new beginning, and it is supported, crowned objectively. Justice is crossed by the Hierophant. God is in this with us. Guys, I don't have to shuffle. King of Swords. Beneath us is the foundation of the concern. You know, I say I should be shuffling. Do you guys want me to shuffle? Let's make this. Now what happens here is I've got 2 kings. But I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to shuffle right here. Let's get at least 3 shuffles in. See, they're like, don't shuffle, man. Don't shuffle. Cards, they didn't even want to come together with a shuffle. Let's get a couple shuffles in here. Chariot. Chariot. We're going to continue shuffling because I want cards to pop out. Now, ancestors, spirit, guides, source, divine ones, chosen ones would say, no need to shuffle. We're going to tell you the same thing regardless. But at least we've got a couple cards out here that represent major positions, right? A significator, the same significator. 2 days, 3 days later, nothing's changed. Justice, crossed by the Hierophant. It doesn't get more divine than that. But now let's pop what's crossing the 6 of Swords beneath us as this sailing away energy, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We already said your person may be a Libra here, okay? Because Justice is also the big Libra card. So what's crossing the 6 of Swords, Spirit guides? What can you tell us? What do you want to tell us? What do we need to know? It's crossing the Six of Swords, and it spun right around. Judgment. Justice, right after the Hierophant, judgment. God has made a judgment on you, collective, sailing away. And it's for the right reasons, right? It's with this new beginning, there's somebody who can't come with you. What's behind us crossing the Three of Wands? What's behind us fading away? I knew taking a day off yesterday and letting a cycle just marinate would be great. Six of Pentacles in reverse. So we've got the Three of Wands in the behind us fading away, crossed by the, Four of Pentacles, right? That's somebody who's holding on to what they have. So obviously, in order to get to a higher level of success, you need to release what you're holding on to in order to grow, right? So sometimes you have to invest in yourself, right? As they say, you can't make money unless you spend money, right? We realize that. Now, money could be money, energy, attention, time. Whatever you're holding on to, whatever you're focused on, sometimes you have to let that go in order to, right? Like if you've got a handful of quarters and you're going to reach down to get more quarters, well, how are you going to get more when you've already got something here? But if you let go, reach back, you can get a bigger cup, some more out of it. Maybe that's leading into this new opportunity, right? When you let go of your old habits, your old ways, being comfortable with where you're at with your finances, some better things on the horizon. So what's crossing this Two of Cups ahead of us in the near future? The Emperor. Major Arcana again. Cards want to talk today. So, again, divine feminines, masculines. Tarot does not have a gender. This is the Emperor. And we haven't seen the Emperor in a while, but he is sitting up here in his throne. Looks like he's happy with the decision he's made. You may be coming into a relationship with some sort of Emperor type, someone with authority, right? So maybe this partnership is somebody with some authority, some traits. And we can clarify that here as well with our true definition of a book. But it's definitely somebody who is a high-ranking decision maker. So maybe this is a new boss you're reporting to for work. Maybe this is you being the boss. Maybe you are the boss now, right, with this new opportunity. Okay? What is the collective state of mind crossing the Four of Pentacles? What are we thinking about today? Wow. Justice in reverse. But justice in reverse is the same thing as justice upright. It's just now there's some delay to it. So with regards to a new cycle, we know justice is being served, but when God's perfect timing takes control, you can't rush the truth coming to the light. You can't rush justice. Okay, there are a lot of variables involved. What is the overall house? Everything, all energies that are going to now cross the King of Pentacles and the Moon in reverse. Now, if two cards come out to clarify each one, I will gasp. Okay, but sometimes you only need one solid card to get your explanation. There's three cards. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Hanged Man upright. Crossing again, the King of Pentacles, the Moon. Okay. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, which means, again, sort of similar to the Four of Pentacles. You're looking at all of, let's just do it real quick. You're looking at all the things that you've accomplished. Almost turned right to it. You've put in the time and effort and paid your dues. Now you will gain in your business or other enterprise. Not only that, but you also feel great satisfaction from a job well done. Growth and good fortune are yours well earned. So again, the new venture, you are wise, God's involved. This is all predestined for you to have this new cycle of abundance. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is pretty much the same thing. It just more so refers to I guess, delays, but it's also just to sort of keep your head on a swivel, okay? In the reverse position, this queen may represent someone who will try to block your efforts. So again, now we're going back to, if you look at it in this position, the King of Pentacles was crossed by the Seven of Pentacles, right? This is the collective's energy. The moon is the other person's energy. And, well, something that they're keeping a secret, something that they don't want you to know is they don't like to see you win. So the Queen of Pentacles is crossing the moon. If you look at the positions, and the Hangman, that's just out here neutral. We can look at that next. But look, she could be merely indifferent or actively hostile. She might be a superficial person who only pretends to wants to help you. Or the price of her help might be too high. She wants to control everything. She may lack confidence and try to compensate by a display of her wealth. Or she may be hiding a lack of money. There's the moon, right? Hey, maybe she doesn't want you to know that she's broke, right? That's why she wants to come spin the block on you. If this card does not represent a person, it describes a situation where caution is due and advises you to be careful with whom you trust. So again, you're coming into this new cycle with maybe an emperor figure, right? This new sort of venture, this new partnership. It sounds more work-related now, right? As the reading takes over from a toxic relationship into now as this new career venture. And then just be wary with who these new coworkers is, who your new boss might be. Whatever circumstances surround this new venture, just make sure you're not being too naive with the circumstances. But let's take a look at the Hanged Man. In the upright position, if I can get to it. You are suspended between the past and the future. A new direction for your life is in the making. It is time for a new perspective. Look at all things from a different angle to make necessary readjustments. You need to make a clean break with past and concentrate on becoming spiritually attuned. Readjustment is needed, but the good news is there's no hurry. Take your time to make the right decisions about where you truly want to take your life at this time and for the long term. Pay attention to your inner development and be prepared to dance to a different drummer in the future. So it's basically what we've said. You're cutting off old people, old patterns. You're coming into new situations, but you want to make sure you're discerning those situations and being patient, allowing justice and judgment to be served in God's perfect timing. What do we hope and fear? What do we want and fear? Or both parties want and fear crossing this Queen of Swords. The Knight of Wands. Someone coming in quickly, right? With a message, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Let's take a quick look at this Knight of Wands. Be a young person, a young male. We're just going to go ahead and, before we pass this up. Knights are messengers and travelers, and the Knight of Wands is bringing good news concerning work or social activities. His glad tidings may relate to almost any anticipated happy event, a journey or vacation, a change of residence or job, an engagement or marriage. If this card represents a specific person, it will refer to a young man who is a relative or friend with the same qualities as the king and queen, who are his parents in the royal family. It also indicates that the person bearing the message can be trusted and faithful. So yeah, we hope that whoever is against us, to offset that, there is still somebody, an emperor, somebody who we can trust in this process, right? We're hoping that that's the case. The other person is probably fearing that's the case. They don't want to see you getting a hand up, an assist, right? An alley-oop, right? What's the likely outcome? Crossing the Chariot in reverse and the Tower, right? So, ooh, that one kind of floated. What's the likely outcome? This one's, look at it. This one's kind of just doing, okay, if I let that drop. Ace of Swords in reverse. So again, aces reset to twos. So Two of Swords, if we're looking at it, it could again represent, well, let's read it. Again, you've got your swords out here. So we've got that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And I turn right to the Two of Swords, which I was going to actually talk about just the balancing between two, which the ace resets to. In the reverse position, as this is an extremely positive card, the reverse position only indicates delays or glitches. What we talk about? Perfect timing, justice. What you planned on for the mental plane may not come into manifestation on the physical plane as quickly as you'd hoped for. And this may be causing some frustration and tension. So again, Temperance isn't out here yet. Okay, let's look on the bottom of the deck. Okay, Nine of Wands. What's behind the Nine of Wands? Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This represents a lot of options. It represents completion. And the Nine of Wands in a reading indicates the job is done. You have had the discipline and the ability to plan well and wisely. Your relationships are developing positively and you are moving forward with a sense of purpose and direction. If there is still opposition, your skills, strength, and courage will prevail over all opponents. So again, it's like all the readings that we've been getting lately. Good things are in the future, and no matter what tries to stop it, it's futile. What's behind the Nine of Wands? Or the Nine of Wands? The Hermit card. So maybe you're feeling, since you have to have patience with things to come to fruition. All right, well, let me go ahead and lay low again. One more. What's behind the Hermit in reverse? The Seven of Wands in reverse. So let's clarify the Seven of Wands, because that's just one page over. You got the Seven and Eight of Wands both in reverse. And so I'll have to flip this one page. The position signifies a time of confusion. You don't know whether to hold on or back off, but now is the time for firmness and decision. Even if you're not sure which way to go, it's one of those decisions where any decision is better than none at all. Okay, so again, you're in between the completion of a stage where no matter what you're going to succeed, but then you're questioning the decision you should make by just going into hermit mode. How much pressure should you apply? You need to make the decision. Ace of Swords, be quick to make a decision as a likely outcome. Because no matter what decision you make, first of all, any decision is better than no decision, and it will lead you into the next direction. And it says that no matter what decision you make, it's going to still come to an abundant outcome. So still a very, very positive reading. It looks more so for your professional career this month of May. Also with that relationship, that twin flame, that soul contract, possibly shedding light onto someone's true intentions as they spin the block. So you could wait for some communication on that. That's your reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. It is Tarot and Energy with Andre G. Chosen Gang. Peace. God bless. Chosen Gang. That's your reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest.